Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a review and a full day wear test of the new Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer. I'm really excited to use this concealer. There has been a lot of hype going around about it, so I'm going to put it to the test and see if it is a great concealer. So the claims for this concealer right off the package, it's a high coverage creamy concealer, intense pigmentation, camouflages and conceals, and it's powered with skincare actives, and I'm really excited about that. Anything that has skincare as well as kind of in concealing or even in foundation, I really tend to steer towards. Now I thought it would be really fun to go ahead and put the Nars creamy concealer that I absolutely love on one side of my face and use the Huda Beauty on the other side and kind of compare both of them and see which one I like best. So I got two colors of the Huda Beauty. I got it in butterscotch for kind of contouring around my face, and I got the lighter color in sugar biscuit. I thought this one was probably the closest to my complexion. Now this concealer is a little bit different in the fact that it has a different tip. It's kind of a cooling type of tip. When you apply it on, oh, it does feel really cooling. It depuffs, and I can definitely see it doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Huda Beauty concealer on the right side of my under eye. You just squeeze it and apply it, and I really am liking this device. Definitely does give a cooling type of sensation. The concealer goes on really smoothly, and I think this is a good color for me. Kind of gets a little bit dirty, so I know that's gonna drive me crazy, so I'll always have to just kind of clean it up a bit. I'm gonna use my dampened beauty blender to kind of blend out underneath my eye. Alright, it's definitely my color, so it's a good match, and it is going on really smoothly. Ooh, that looks really pretty. Very good coverage. Kind of concealer is everything, guys, seriously. It just wakes you up and it looks great. Okay, now I'm gonna apply the Nars Creamy Concealer on the other side, and let's see if we see a difference. Now, I like the Huda Beauty applicator so much more just because it gives you that cooling sensation. This has always been my go-to concealer. And again, just going to blend that concealer underneath my eye. I feel like the Huda Beauty concealer has given me more of a hydrated look. The Nars Creamy Concealer is kind of a little bit on the drier end. So that's really interesting. I thought it would be the opposite, really, just because this one's more higher coverage. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye using the Huda Beauty Powder in Pound Cake. Previously, you know, you guys, I always use the Laura Mercier, so this one's definitely changed the game, and I've just been using this. I don't generally like to bake, just because I don't like my under eye area to be dry, but I do like to set with a little bit of powder, just keeping it for a couple of seconds and then powdering it off. Not too much, just a little bit. I use a darker color to contour a little bit. Kind of scared to use this. I've never really used cream contours. Don't generally like them, but I just thought, why not? Just a little bit. I'm gonna dot a few dots on there since it really is high coverage, so you do not want to use too much. I don't want it to look too orange, so a little bit with my finger before I blend it with the beauty blender. Then using a damp beauty blender, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. Nothing crazy, just a very light and subtle contour. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit of blush on there, and my makeup is all done. Right now I'm liking both sides. There isn't one side that I am liking more than the other. Definitely see more coverage on the Huda Beauty side than I do on the Nars side. But we will see during the day how it holds up. If it creases, that's really my main thing. I don't like creasing when it comes to concealer, but I don't feel like both of these are going to crease at all. I know the Nars barely creases throughout the day, so if the Huda Beauty does not crease at all, then it's definitely going to be a winner. Okay, so I'm going to do a full day wear test, and I'm going to check in with you guys throughout the day. So if you want to see how the Huda Beauty concealer holds up versus the Nars creamy concealer, just keep on watching. So this is the first check-in. It's been on for about 3 hours, and both of them are holding up really well. I love Nars creamy concealer, so there's no question about that. But coverage-wise, you can definitely tell that, especially in here, there's more coverage. Around here, you can still see kind of the dark spots. So I'm really liking this concealer. Nars kind of looks very natural. This one definitely looks like you're wearing concealer and it's more coverage, but I like them both. Let's see how it holds up throughout the day. I got home after doing some errands, and I think I'm going to record a fall decor video, which will probably be up after this one. But I just wanted to do a check-in. So the concealers are holding up, but you can see it's starting to crease a little bit with the Huda Beauty concealer, and the Nars just looks a little bit more fresher. Oh, I don't know. I do like it. I probably would keep the Huda Beauty concealer if I'm going out to like a fancy dinner, or if I need that extra coverage where I'm only going to be wearing it for a couple of hours. But for a full day, I probably am thinking I'm going to stick with my Nars creamy concealer. It just looks more fresher here. Let me change the lighting. You see, this is the Huda Beauty side, and this is the Nars creamy concealer. You definitely see more coverage here than you do there, but this just looks more fresher. Just for an everyday, I feel like I would stick with my Nars concealer for sure. We'll see how it goes through the rest of the day. I'm just going to film a little bit, and I'll probably do another check-in. It's at the end of the day, and I wanted to give you guys my final impression about this concealer, and I'm really surprised. I really wanted to love this concealer and say it is the best of the best. I've never used a concealer like it before. I mean, it's not bad, it's great. Some of the hot upsides to this concealer is I love the applicator. The applicator is awesome. I love that it's so nice and cooling when you apply it onto your eye. So it definitely does depuff it. So I do love that aspect of it. But the actual concealer itself, it creases, you guys. It really creases, and I can definitely see a difference. The Nars creamy concealer does crease at the end of the day. Don't get me wrong, it does, but not as much as the Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty, more coverage for sure, for parties, for events. I would definitely be grabbing this one, but all-time best concealer ever remains to be my Nars. I'm sorry, Huda Beauty. I do love her brand so much. I think she is very innovative. I love how she's experimenting with different types of makeup. But for the concealer, it does crease. If you don't like concealers that crease so much, then you definitely would not love this. Do I hate it? No, I do not. I will definitely be using it again, but I definitely do see more creasing on the side where I use a Huda Beauty concealer versus the Nars concealer. So definitely I'll be always using the Nars concealer on an everyday basis and keep my Huda Beauty concealer for events. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this review and I hope it gave you a better idea on whether or not you want to pick up the Huda Beauty concealer. As usual, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. So many more videos coming up soon, so I'll see you guys in my next video.